This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. John Harris, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Settling in now, Country Breakfast Catfish. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. This one's flared toward left center. Irvin moving in. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues.
Into the box, number 19. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
All right, make the turn, make the turn.
Pitch is popped up. Biggio trying to get there. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Hey, not a great way to start, right? You come fresh out of the bullpen, you throw a couple of pitches. Next thing you know, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
I'm going to take you inside the mindset of a hitter right here. Free ribby out there. Don't ground into a double play.
So striding forward now, Alec Bond, and their runners at the corners now.
Alec Bond.
The 0-1 pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Now at the plate, number 6. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200.
Number 6.
And there's one away.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team. And guys, taking a look.
Stepping up now, Country Breakfast Catfish. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. This is pulled into right, and that's in for a base hit, his second in his many trips to the plate. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This one's down to third. He's got it. And a long throw across the diamond gets him. That's a nice play. Digging in now, Alec Bond, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Tap down the line.
Hold it right there.
Fielded cleanly. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Cornelius Randolph, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Under it is the right fielder. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. Digging in, Mike Irvin. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
Mike Irvin.
Round to the right side. Oh, what a stop. He's up with it. The throw. It's in time. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Country Breakfast Catfish. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Flipped out the other way towards short. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Stepping up to the plate, number 19. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Got him picked off. And he can't get back in time, and he is out at first.
So much for that leadoff single. That was a good move and a pretty quick tag by the first baseman, and it's like the hit never even happened.
Now batting, Tim Lopes. He singled his last time up. Here now the 2-2. To short. Catfish is up with. And there's out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Country Breakfast Catfish. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. 2-0 count. The pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. Going to be a tough play, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
The 3-1 pitch. There goes the runner. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Digging in once again, Alec Bond. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The 1-2. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Digging in the switch hitter, Country Breakfast Catfish. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Irvin is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out it.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Fisher. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our Reed Foley, the Guamanian-born pitcher, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Guys, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play here this afternoon. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
In now, Jay Hernandez is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Jumbo leads off second with nobody out. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9. Good barrel awareness. Put the ball in play. Pass the baton to the next guy. Keep the defense on their toes.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Danny Ortiz. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Swing and a looper to left. Short, ranging forward, but he won't get there. It falls in, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Joey Jumbo, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Row. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Row, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Hernandez.
Here it comes, the 3-0. There's ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Hit out towards second.
Pick it up.
Scooped up. He'll go to the bag for 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play. Now to the plate, Danny Ortiz. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Irvin. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been. Now in the box, Joey Jumbo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Cabral stands at second with no outs. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Softly hit out towards short.
Here you go. Find the ball.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
So coming to the plate, Jay Hernandez.
Right fielder, Jay Hernandez.
The 3-1. Hit this one hard the other way. Biggio ranges to his left. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Hard on the ground towards short. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back, you take everything, all the batters.
Into the box now, Joey Jumbo. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. A cold strike on the inside corner. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Jumbo is exactly a .350 hitter. Doesn't matter what context you're talking about. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Striding into the box, Jay Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Comes set and the 0-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. The tag gets one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Stepping in, Alec Bond. He singled his last time up. The 1-2. Runner breaks for third. Swinging a soft liner. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Stepping into the box, Bobby Short. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Short.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. There. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in, Joey Jumbo. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Irvin over to his left. He's got it 1 away. So digging in now, Bo Bichette. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One hit, one left. 8th inning coming up. Redding is out in front here. Striding in once again, Joey Jumbo. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. The Fisher Cats came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And there's your first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Mike Irvin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
11-1 at the end of this one. The Fightin' Phils posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Garcia. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball. Ready now, Joey Jumbo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they're coming off a short homestand, a little 5-1 stretch in their last 6 games, playing confident baseball right now. Look for them to be on the attack in the early innings. Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jay Hernandez, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Runner goes. Popped him up. Perez on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Standing in, Alec Bond. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Hit to short. And there's one down now. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
Ready with the 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Cornelius Randolph, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded softly to the right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight. Digging in, number 73, and their runners at the corners now. Hit on the ground out to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. So striding in, Joey Jumbo. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. At the plate, T.J. Bennett. He reached on a single in his first try.
T.J. Bennett.
To short. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter.
So stepping in, number 1. He singled his last time up. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
1-1-1.
Drilled right back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Number 73. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 73.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Jumbo. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Luis Rodriguez. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that drops in for another base hit. He's 4 for 5 now. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. At the plate, T.J. Bennett. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
T.J. Bennett.
The 0-2 home. Grounded to short. He's right there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Now at the plate, Miles Schroeder.
Second baseman, Miles Schroeder.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. No runs on a hit. Now at the plate, Ronnie Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A bouncer up the middle. And that's the second out. Into the box now, Joey Jumbo, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Stepping in, Jay Hernandez.
The right fielder, number 3, James Hernandez.
The 1-2. Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Runner goes for third. Hit in the air to left. Rodriguez waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Danny Ortiz. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run, and that's the 3rd out. This one pretty well in the bag. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Luis Rodriguez. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance. Drilled on the ground to short. Jump there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready once again, Jerry Sands. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 0-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up. And now from the air, a jump throw. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what,
At the plate, Joey Jumbo. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Popped him up. Rogers has a play, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 12-2 the final score in this ball game. The Richmond Flying Squirrels led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Number 73 earned his 5th win of the year as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. Drew Anderson allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jose Taveras, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and doesn't add up to very good performances.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Ready now, Joey Jumbo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Fightin' Phils, the shortstop, Joey Jumbo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Jumbo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man. Standing in, Joey Jumbo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there, 0-1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good.
So here now is the pitcher, Matt Gage. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The ground out to short. Jumbo over to his left. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. A look at our line score here through the... Ready for another chance. Joey Jumbo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Rogers, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. He's got a sinker, a slider, and a 4-seamer. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play. And that's out number 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joey Jumbo, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. And the runner back in standing. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Rounded back up the middle. Throw just does get him at first, as he was really moving that time.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish.